Digital wide scan, also known as a digital health check, is the first thing that you need to do. A comprehensive gap assessment to identify areas of improvement. Now, where would we start? With SEO, of course, with the most important thing being that consistency is key. So it's not about just doing this once, it's about being consistent. Look at this beautiful picture over here. Everything plays its part here, and it's consistent. It's every day. Look at the little cattle coming out there and grazing. Do you think they wake up tomorrow morning and not eat? That's a bad example. So there are 3 steps to improve your search rankings. Number 1 is keywords. Make sure that your content is centered around the most relevant words for your business. So this means including them in your meta titles, in your descriptions, and throughout your site. Ensure your business is listed on Google Business Profile or Google My Business. Make sure that it's fully optimized with updated contact detail or information, hours of operation, and images. You can even pop videos in there too about your products or services. Build high quality backlinks. This is quite important. You could partner with credible sites or industry influencers to get backlinks to your website. This significantly boosts your search ranking. So to keep it simple, here are 2 types of content that drive SERP performance or SEO performance. And that is long-form blog posts, content that provides detailed, valuable insights or solutions to problems. Google favors well-written, informative content. And the other type is video content. So optimized videos like tutorials or case studies increase engagement and dwell time on your site, helping you boost your SEO ranking. With a system, you don't have to be doing things like this to try and create content. Where the hell did I get this? I think I got this off of Canva. Getting bored? Oh, there we go. All right, let's move on. I'm going to show you how these seemingly big tasks can be prioritized, estimated for time and cost, and resolved in the fastest time possible. We start with a key fundamental being keywords. When we look at this business, there are several keywords that Panga can leverage from. And if this business wanted to know how to sort their keywords, Google Business Profile, and backlinks out in the quickest and most cost-effective way possible, this is how I would help them. So I would create a set of tasks, like getting a snapshot of their current state and working on the gaps. Thereafter, estimate so we can avoid biting off more than we can chew. You'll see over here that some information has been redacted, obviously for security purposes. So for Google Business Profile, we'll need to update profile details, or would we? So we're not sure, but that's one of the best things to do in the beginning, is just to get a snapshot of the current state. We can create some tasks to do a routine profile check, update any flagged information. We can connect other services like Google Analytics, for example, and we can use or add some images in there of late that they don't have, obviously with some copy tagged on those images too. We then go to backlinks, and we notice the number of backlinks with referring domains. There's also a 50-50 ratio on the follow and non-follow. There are no spammy backlinks, which is all good. So for this category, I would suggest to target some more backlinks to increase their domain authority. So we can create a set of tasks so that we can estimate and plan accordingly. We now notice there are some opportunities for optimization, which we'll cover in the content strategy portion of this video. So let's recap. We have these tasks that covers the work to be done for SEO, with estimation to follow. So for keywords, we check existing keywords, check performance, and add new keywords. We also, I think it's very important to do a competitor analysis. And for GBP, we want to do an existing profile check, update any flagged info, add images and videos with copy or labels. And then for backlinking, we check existing backlinks, target new backlinks, and we configure the follow non-follow. So genuine engagement builds trust. And one most important thing is that it's not enough to have reviews. How you respond to them shows potential customers who you are and how you handle your business. So 3 steps to manage and improve customer reviews. So encourage reviews proactively. Make it easy for customers to leave reviews by providing direct links in follow-up emails or texts. Make sure to respond to all reviews, good and bad. So engage with all feedback, especially negative reviews. And acknowledging issues shows potential customers that you care and that you're proactive. Showcase positive reviews, like this sample over here. Highlight glowing reviews on your website, social media, and even in search results by optimizing them for rich snippets. Now, 2 types of reviews you should focus on. And that is quantitative reviews. So these are focused on the numbers, the number of stars, or a, let's say, 1 to 10 rating system. So they build trust at first glance. This is quite powerful. Then the other is qualitative reviews. These are detailed customer experiences. So potential clients love reading these because they provide deeper insights. Okay, on Google search, we can see that there are 5 5-star reviews. With responding being the first topic, a key performance fundamental is to respond to reviews whether they appear positive or negative. So ideally, giving a suitable or personalized reply to each message received. Now, if you're wondering how long this will take, then we just create a task, consider what needs to be done, and estimate the duration. So in this case, as an example, you read each response. So of the 5 reviews, you respond according to the type of review, and just remember not to use a one-size-fits-all template. With a task created, we'll add this to the project board to estimate time and priority. So the next fundamental is to increase the number of reviews. To increase the number of reviews, you can basically use your follow-up or thank you mail to get some feedback on their experience. So at the same time, ask for them to leave a review by providing a link that they can click on. An added advantage here is that you have an opportunity to resolve any matters you were unaware of possibly that might have upset your customer, so thus turning a potential negative into a positive review. So we can create the task to understand the activity and estimate the time. The next fundamental is to maintain the frequency of your reviews. So if you can get 1 review every 2 to 3 weeks, then this is a great start. Because when your visitors read your reviews, they'll see the last relevant review is 2 or 3 weeks ago. All that basically needs to be done here is that you look at your calendar and plan around maintaining frequency. So now that we're done considering the tasks, we summarize. And from an empirical perspective, we allocate a time estimate to each activity. With 30 minutes allocated to the initial setup, you're left with around 10 minutes per fortnight that you might need to spend on this area of your business. Website performance. And one important thing that you need to remember is that your website is your digital shop front, and it's your digital piece of real estate. So first impressions matter. A slow, outdated, or confusing website can lose your customers before they even give you a chance. 3 steps to optimize your website for better conversions. Improve load speed. So use tools like Google PageSpeed Insights to test your site and reduce load time. A faster site equals better user experience and higher rankings. There are some other tools as well that we'll get into a little bit later. Make your website mobile friendly. Ensure it's responsive and works seamlessly on smartphones and tablets. Did you know, well you probably do, that over 50% of traffic comes from mobile? Optimize your call to actions. 2 types of pages that you can focus on. Landing pages. Tailored for specific campaigns, these pages should be optimized to drive conversions, like contact forms, purchase buttons, etc. These should clearly explain what you offer with benefits listed, and always include testimonials or social proof. So if this business wanted to know how to improve some key fundamentals on their website in the quickest legit way possible, then I would do this. When we look at this business, we have already checked some key metrics, and I don't think it's necessary to add tasks for the sake of being busy. So for Panga, I would focus on optimizing keywords and backlinks, which will drive other metrics at the same time, like domain authority and SEO. I like their website design and layout. It really works well. There's decent copy and a good opportunity for some more backlinks to increase their domain authority. So I did a test on this, and it looks like this business is okay when it comes to mobile friendly or responsiveness. When we look at their backlinks, we can see that Panga is listed on Google My Business. A profile check on updated content information would be good. Operational hours and adding some images with copy would definitely be a good idea. They could benefit also from placing some call to actions in certain strategic places. So good news for their website is that there are a few gaps, and I would recommend they add some recent projects that aren't yet on their page. So for load speed, you basically just need to check some videos and images, look at compressing, caching, and things like that. When it comes to new content, we're going to look at uploading media, adding copy, and adding target links or backlinks. And then when it comes to call to actions, we'll just check target links, like some of the social media links that need to be added on, for example, the YouTube and the TikTok, and that basically just be connected. This will go into estimation in a short while. Social media optimization. So the most important thing is your social media is a conversation, it's not a megaphone. So engaging and interacting with your followers builds trust, builds relationships. It's about dialogue, it's not just promotion. So 3 steps to build an engaged audience across your channels is to post consistently. So develop a content calendar to ensure you're posting regularly, and use platform-specific content. Tailor your content for each platform. So what works on Instagram, visual reels, for example, may not work on LinkedIn, where LinkedIn requires professional articles. So engage, don't just broadcast. Respond to comments, messages, and mentions, because engagement builds trust and community. So 2 types of social media strategies that you should use is organic content strategy, with regular posts, stories, and engagement that naturally reaches your followers. Try paid ad strategy. However, you want to make sure that you've covered some of the gaps. You want a good foundation. But targeted advertising is good, and it brings new users to your profile and website if done in a good way. So you can combine the 2 for best results. So for social media optimization, this business would like to know how to implement a content strategy in the quickest, most legit way possible. This is what I would do. First, we'll need to check if they need to create some profiles on social media channels that basically work well with their marketing style. So obviously, whatever they have already will just decrease the amount of tasks that they have to do. So let's take a look. Okay, we see that they already have an Instagram account with 696 followers. I think that they can get followers to follow their other channels as well. And with time, maybe a monthly newsletter subscription or something along the lines. So for tasks, I'd ensure that the profile details are complete. I'd start inviting followers and put together a post strategy. To you go to Facebook and notice there's no account, yes or no, Facebook has much spam that comes through, but there are ways to work around this, especially since we have a content ecosystem strategy. We'll need to create a Facebook account. So apart from Bruce Buttery's profile, we don't find a profile for Panga itself on LinkedIn. So we'll create a few tasks like creating an account with complete detail. We'll invite followers and post according to the content strategy. We can also develop a content calendar to handle the heavy lifting. I'm very glad to find a YouTube profile for Panga, and you'll see this also on their website. Naturally, they would just need to link this onto their website via a separate icon with a target link. So this is something I would add to the website tasks. So we notice Panga has around 2,900 subscribers and 45 videos, which is awesome. We see that they do have a TikTok account with 4 followers. The video, in my opinion, is great, but the metrics on TikTok, like other channels, have their own heebie-jeebies that need structuring. So for tasks, I would ensure details are complete, invite followers, plan a post frequency strategy, and use the content that I'm going to share in a moment. So now we look at all the tasks related to social media optimization, and here they all are for Panga. Now, because the tasks we've put together are mostly to address gaps that, if completed, will give Panga an advantage when running campaigns. So we'll estimate the total of all gap tasks separate to the content strategy. This will get the organic foundation properly set up to focus on the fun part. So let's recap. Here are all the tasks across SEO, reviews, their website, and social media optimization. This is the gateway to getting shit done, because I'm going to show you how much you can get done in just 2 weeks without breaking your back.
Content strategy. The most important thing that you need to remember is that content is the key to building your dynamic network. So valuable, consistent content is how you stay in your customers' minds. It's how you build trust and position yourself as an authority in your field. So 3 steps to creating high-value content. Step 1, identify needs. Research your audience and their pain points to craft content that provides solutions. Create evergreen content, which is content that stays relevant over time, like guides or tutorials that can continually attract new visitors. Repurpose content across platforms. So use one piece of content across multiple platforms. For example, a blog post can be turned into a video, an infographic, or series of social media posts. Now, 2 types of content that you should focus on is educational content, for one. To teach your audience something valuable. This can be guides, tutorials, or industry insights. The other type is entertaining content. So while you want to provide value, make sure your content is also fun and engaging, especially for social platforms. I think this is bordering on fun and engaging. I don't know what's just happening right there.
Discover our proposed content creation strategy that's carefully crafted to optimize Panga Productions' one-of-a-kind content ecosystem. Our approach is designed to create a lasting, compounding impact that will breathe new life into your digital presence and cement your legacy online. DPM's content matrix model focuses on creating 7 hours of content across 11 interactions through 4 platforms to build trust and engagement with your audience. For Panga Films, the content will highlight their expertise in creating impactful narratives, storytelling, the consultation process, creative offerings, and customer-focused services. The content matrix is unpacked below into hours, ecosystem, and trust engagement categories. Enjoy. Okay, so just to summarize and put this all in a bit of a nutshell, the 7 engagement hours is broken up into a few categories. And here I explain a little bit more. But to keep it simple, we'll, for example, do a 15-minute video around the subject or topic of the craft of storytelling walkthrough. So here you will see that it is content, so a detailed video explaining Panga Films' approach to impactful narratives for brands and individuals. This includes initial consultation, understanding client needs, the curation phase, and the publication process. The value that this gives is that it builds transparency, it educates viewers on what to expect when working with Panga Films. It also demonstrates your expertise in elicitation and execution. Now, the recommended platforms are YouTube, your website, and Instagram. And as you go along, you'll see that there is a 3 times 20-minute segment as well for collaboration and social proof. Once again, I have content, value, and the platforms that are recommended. So this is basically your customer story, testimonial 1, 2, and 3. Then there is an inspiration series, which are 3 times 15-minute videos. And you'll see over here what the content is about, what the value it provides, and the platforms. That'll be narrative selection, technology and equipment, showcasing versatility. And here it just gives a little bit of a write-up basically on what it's about. Now remember, you might have your own topics that you also want to bring in here. That's not a problem. This is basically just a foundational base to work from, or a launch pad. Live Q&A, storytelling tips and creative trends, which is a 1-hour live event that we can do on YouTube, or we can do on Facebook or whatever platform. But basically you have, once again, a live session where Panga Film crew answer common questions about storytelling, such as choosing impactful narratives, bringing the vision to life, and choosing technology. Include tips for aspiring content creators possibly, or filmmakers that are thinking of starting a gripping narrative project. This is also a part of your audience are small businesses that are also looking to get into video content. So I think this could be a very good one to get some collaboration going. Next is industry trends, a 15-minute segment, and you'll see once again what content is recommended there with the value and the platforms. A very nice one that I certainly would enjoy is an interview with the founders. So the art of storytelling. In this hour segment, we basically have an interview with Bruce and Taryn, and we discuss their journey into filmmaking, some of the ups and downs that they've had in traveling, the logistics, the mindset for the unforeseen and things like that. Obviously, this creates a personalized view of the brand. It gives viewers insight into their passion, and you can just see a little bit more around this, the value of the platform and things like that. And then the engagement ecosystem. So here's a note to remember that we've already recorded then over 7 hours of long form content. And then basically we will start remixing, we will have some cut edits and things like that from the long form and create shorts and posts that is aligned or centric to other platforms. So for YouTube, for example, we'll do full-length videos and episodes featuring the process, client testimonials, and trend insights. SEO optimized video titles to attract organic traffic from people searching for film production. Now, I'm happy to still go through this with you and explain a little bit more in detail how the technical things would work from doing the work on the website and on the channels and all of that, so that those metrics are met. And next segment or next category is 11 trust points. Now, all of this that I'm showing you is basically part of a study that was done on how people perceive a brand, perceive a service or products, etc. Before they buy. And an interesting fact is Google did a study and found that people usually will try to be satisfied through 11 trust points before they consider buying, which is very interesting. So here are a few interview questions that we can either do in a podcast or a video series, and it basically asks a whole lot of key questions that builds trust. So here it all is, and then facts are just, this is for the web page. I hope you enjoy, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Okay, now that we have identified all the tasks for all the categories, from SEO to reviews to website to social media optimization and the content strategy, we now have to get all of this into one place on a wish list so that we can start prioritizing and we can start with estimation.
So now that we have everything placed here on the wish list, we're going to want to prioritize tasks. So we'll put a high priority there and we'll have a low priority over here. So there we have priority, high and low. And that's how we want to look at sorting these tickets, and then we will look at the next section. Now that's all for this video for now. This is basically just to show you enough so that you can see how this is all put together. Thank you very much for watching, and if you'd like to see more of this and you'd like to see how we actually execute on all of this, then please subscribe so that you can get notified of future videos. Thank you.